Member who shot Killer Beez boss Josh Masters, leaving him paralysed, has been jailed for 7 years. Aukusitino Tae still calls Masters a brother, but won't say why he shot him at an Auckland Harley Davidson dealership last year. Alice Wilkins reports.
Aukusitino Tae is now 40 years old. It was years ago that he met Josh Masters in Otara and they became good friends, joining the Tribesmen gang together, before Masters went on to lead his own gang, the Killer Beez. But in April last year, Tae handed himself into police after shooting Masters outside an Auckland Harley Davidson dealership, the bullet reaching his spine.
Mr. Masters lived, but he is now a paraplegic and will require caregiver assistance for the rest of his life.
Justice Palmer said Tae had also pulled the trigger at Masters' head, but his gun had jammed.
The consequences here would have been more severe if you had not jammed your gun by mistake.
Pictured here in 2008, Josh Masters denied the Killer Beez dealt meth.
I have no drug convictions whatsoever.
But he later went to prison for doing exactly that and had just been released when he was shot. Tensions between the Tribesmen and Killer Beez had escalated, but neither Tae nor Masters have ever given details about what triggered a shooting between two best friends.
It is not entirely clear to me that your offending was only because of tensions between the gangs.
Today, Aukusitino Tae's lawyer said he was deeply sorry for what he had done and had sought restorative justice.
When he was asked to describe their friendship, Aukusitino said, "Josh was my brother. I loved him, he had my back and I had his."
Aukusitino Tae was initially charged with attempted murder for the shooting, but pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of wounding with intent to cause grievous bodily harm last month. Today, he was sentenced to 7 years in prison, but the restorative justice he hoped for was declined by Masters. The story behind their fractured relationship still unclear. Alice Wilkins, News Hub.